welcome back to Research Learning Algorithms. This time around, we are going to consider research topics to arrive in research questions. Now, there are things that you need to consider when selecting your topic, such as your personal interests, your organizational support, ethical issues that should be considered to your topic, relevance of the study, the contribution to the field, the time constraints that you'll need to undergo for your study, and the scope of your study, as well as economic factors of the topic you plan to pursue. How can you narrow that topic and develop research questions out of that particular topic? You might not know right away what your research question is, so you have to narrow it by exploring possible questions. By first, you have to gathering background information through references, and second is to consider who your audience are. Then you have to ask questions such as what subtopics are related to the broad topic, what questions do the sources ask, what is interesting about the topic I would like to pursue. After choosing a topic and gathering background information, add focus with a research question and explore the possibilities on that question. The first thing that you need to do is first to ask open-ended questions about your general topic using how, what, and why. Why is this topic important? Reflect on the questions that you have considered, and you have to identify one or two questions which you find engaging and which could be explored further through research, and determine and evaluate your research question. And you also need to consider what aspect of the more general topic you will explore. Now, second is that you have to make sure your research question is clear and focused. Now, research questions must be specific enough to be well discussed. Your research question should also be complex, not necessarily really complex to the point of greatest intricacy, but rather your question shouldn't have a simple yes or no answer and should require research and analysis. Now let's jump to an outline of how to arrive to a research question from a topic. So second to the topic is you need to find out the research problem. Why is the research problem important? Well, it establishes the importance of the topic, it creates interest for your readers, and it also focuses the attention on how your study will add to the literature. And what are the differences among these terms from the topic, the research problem, and the other parts of the research? Well, a research topic is a broad subject matter of your study. A research problem, on the other hand, is an educational issue of your study, while a purpose is the general objective of the study. The research questions are those that the researcher need to address in the study through investigation and constant analysis. And we are going to consider sample questions that we will have to examine. So we have here an example of an unclear question, like why are parents punishing their child? The better question for this would be, how do parents address behavioral issues of their children, such as school bullying? An unfocused question is, what is the effect of prolonged exposure in social media to the children? How can you write that one better? More focused. You should ask, how is the use of foul language in the social networking site, such as Facebook, affecting the children in elite public school? That's better. The third one is the simple versus complex issue that you'll need to consider. If it's too simple, we have the question, how are teachers addressing reading disabilities in lower education? You have to ask appropriately the question with the right level of complexity, such as this one. What are common difficulties of those children who have reading disabilities, and how can these commonalities be used for teachers to address reading disabilities in lower education. So see, that's a right mix of the complexity of writing your research question. Now those are sample research questions, and let's have the entire skeleton for your topic go into the research question. So we have here an example. I have here the topic on reading interventions, and then I have given the research problem, then the purpose statement, which you can say here, and of course the research question. My research question here is the use of audiobook as a reading intervention lessen the reading difficulties of the learners, and that's it. So that's the outline. I hope that you learned something from this video.